Welcome everyone to another Tracks on Sundays. I'm Tracks the Max, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video, guys. We're on the only Void account again, where we're only allowed to use the sexiest of champions in Raid Shadow Legends, only Void champions. Speaking of sexy, Mr. J Giggs himself started his own Void series, and yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check him out. You can see how he has to go through the misery that we had to go through in the beginning. So he's just starting out the same thing, basically, only using Void champions. It's called Into the Void, I believe. So definitely go check him out if you haven't. And if you happen to be one of Jay Giggs' viewers who came to my channel because of him, thank you for checking out my channel, and be sure to leave a subscribe if you can. We're almost at 500 now, so that's a big mark for me going forward. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy it. This week I have some cool stuff to show you guys. Last week we pulled a champion Dagger, which I was super hyped about, especially because she has this decrease defense AoE skill, right? It's only 75%, 80% chance with the mastery here. Not that one, this one, sniper. But it works really well. It's something that we've been missing on the account for sure. Now that I have her, I've been able to unlock a couple of things that I wasn't able to do previously, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, as you can see, I already leveled her up. I gave her all her skills during the CVC. She has fully masteries. She has a pretty good stats, I'd say. Her defense is a little low, but she has quite good HP, I'd say. 210 speed. Her crit rate is kind of low because you kind of want the A1 to always crit so that she does a turn meter decrease. However, I mean, I had to cut somewhere, right? So she's wearing like defense, HP percentage, HP percentage boots, even to really get her a little tankier so she can actually survive. So I was actually happy with these stats, to be honest, and happy to just be like, okay, her crit rate sucks, but it is what it is, you know. Um, I don't think I can get her much faster and tankier and have the accuracy to actually land everything. So yeah, for now it's good. Okay, I'm really happy with the build, how it worked out so far. And she's been a huge game changer for us. I also went ahead and did the thing that I said I'd probably be doing, and that is 6-starring Confessor. Now, I did take off some gear because I put her in Slayer first, but I'm actually putting my Skull Crown into Slayer instead. This was an idea. I was thinking about this, but then one of my viewers said, you should really put her in Slayer because it's ridiculous. And yeah, I've been seeing a difference already because where is it? So she gets like the 5% more defense ignore compared to Savage, right? Because she was in Savage first. But also she fills a turn meter by 5% for each enemy hit by AoE. So that's usually like 20% turn meter fill immediately, right? Or, well, 20% in arena, 25% in dungeons, and in spider it's a buttload, right? Like 55%. So really good. I'm happy I switched this around. Although, as you can see, I still need to level some stuff up. Give her some more crit damage. Maybe get an attack percentage on here or crit damage. And here, I don't know, probably just want HP percentage or accuracy or something, but we'll see what happens, right? Yeah. He has a little less attack. I had 4,500 on my previous build, but we haven't glyphed anything yet either. I do have more crit damage on her now, so that should make up for that a little bit. Also, the 5% extra ignore defense. So Skull Crown has gotten a small rework. She actually also has more accuracy now, which makes her land her A2 weaken a little more, which is also nice. But she's not really the star of the show today. Dagger is actually the star of the show, and she has immediately had impact on my account. And I'll show you immediately where, because there is a Fire Knight tournament going on. And as you can see, we've been doing this a little bit. I haven't been blowing gems or anything, just like the energy that I've been getting, I've been putting into the Fire Knight. And we are able to do stage 20 now, which last week I showed you guys I couldn't do 18 yet. And yeah, I built Dagger, and well, hopefully it doesn't fail, because once in a blue moon it does fail. I don't know what goes wrong, but I'd say it's like 90% win rate. So it's normally it does the job. I do need the Broadmaw in here still, unfortunately, to sometimes pick up her or Cold Heart. But yeah, like she's going down here probably, but that's fine. You can pick her up, so no worries there. But you can see like we're getting through these waves relatively fast now, right? And that's just because we have the defense down. Here you saw Renegade do the cooldown reduction thing, right? So then she got her defense down again. And yeah, we're just basically blasting through these waves, which, you know, is awesome, because this was an issue in the past and one of the reasons why we didn't really get and where we needed to go. Now, if we for some reason would be able to get Dagger's crit rate up even more, that would be fantastic, because like right that, well, not this one, but if she does her A1 while the shields are down, for instance, she can actually knock back turn meter. And I mean, then we're almost 100% sure that this is not going to fail. There you saw the A3 of Cold Heart, and then immediately after, Renegade doing her reset thing, so Cold Heart should have her A3 back again. She does get knocked down, but that's okay. We have him to help us there. He also actually increases the crit rate by 30%. So the 40% that she has, sometimes she'll have 72%. So that has a bigger chance of knocking back the turn meter then. Decreased turn meter, you saw it twice. So those were actually lucky, because she didn't have the boost, the crit rate boost, but yeah, she's going to go down here again, but again, it's fine. We have the Broadmaw to pick people back up, so. Now, maybe if Coldheart were in Savage or something, maybe we could actually do this a little faster. But I mean, 2 minutes, 5 seconds, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Fire Knight is a really good dungeon to farm. It's pretty much the best dungeon to farm, because you have regeneration, you have Savage, you have stun set. Eventually, if you have a seer, you'll probably want to have a immunity set on somebody. That's why I'm kind of holding on to some of these pieces, especially the 6-star ones. But yeah, this has been fantastic this week. Dagger just immediately rose in the ranks for me, because it's funny when you start a different account, you have like the options of Deacon, you have the options of just farming War Maiden in the campaign, and we just take that for granted, right? We're just like, oh yeah, we can do that, and we're on our way, and we don't really think much of it. But once you actually play like this and you don't have all the options, you really notice that you're lacking this, right? And yeah, I tried Bloat Wraith with the 30% in the past, but it's not the same. It's really not the same. 60% or 30%. It's such a huge difference. But yeah, Dagger, top tier champion for this whole challenge. So I hope if you're doing the challenge, you pull a Dagger and you'll be just as happy with her as I am. Now, speaking of pulling champions, we have a 2x going on, which last week I talked about and said, hey, wouldn't it be stupid if next week there's actually a 2x? Well, of course, Plarium heard my thoughts, and here we are. We have a 2x. Now, I got the one void after the recording last week. Showed you guys that. I was able to pick up another one in Doom Tower from this boss, I believe. So we're actually on stage 80, which is pretty nice. We're spot on, basically. We almost have all the secret rooms done even, which is kind of amazing because the ones we can't do are like, I don't have any epics in the orc faction. And what's the other one? The other one was like, yeah, force only. We can't do that either, obviously. So that's not going to happen. Yeah, we're good on our way, actually. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat the whole tower, but I mean, if I can already just pick up this extra void shard here, that would be amazing. Yeah, but it's looking pretty good. Now, back to this, we have a 2x going on, and yeah, I mean, I'm going to pull, right? I need to pull. There's still something very important that needs to happen, and I need some help for this right here because I haven't been able to push this yet. Now, to be fair, I haven't really worked out a new team in the meanwhile. Like maybe Dagger does more now. Maybe Skullcrown does more with her Slayer set instead of the Savage, but I haven't really tried any of that yet. So I'm not too sure, but I'm also not really confident that we're going to be able to push on to stage 20 with that comp anyway. So I would really like to pull like a burn champion or a second cold art could probably also do it, but we definitely want to pull something today. It's 2x, so I guess this is the best time to do it. I'm not sure if I really want Raiho, even though she's really good. She could probably help us in things like Spider as well. Oh, the third Void Shard, by the way. The third one I got from my last referral, which I finished not 2 hours ago. I accidentally logged into this again 2 hours ago, but I finished this like 8 hours ago. 2 days ago, I decided, you know what? There's a 2x Voids coming. Let's get this thing ready so that we can actually pull this one as well. So, yeah. Had I saved last week, we would have had 7 today, but we still have 3. It's not, crazy amount, but it's something. And, well, we got an epic Warcaster. Oh, boy. Okay, that's part of an unkillable team. That's part of something that we could probably use to make an unkillable team. Okay, that's really good already, right? I'm happy with this already. If you didn't notice. Yeah, because he has like this places a block damage buff on all allies for 1 turn, right? So it's on a 4-turn cooldown, which is a little bit more awkward than someone like Demitha. But this is something. We can do something with this. And I have 3 Renegades, so maybe there's something there with the Renegades. We're going to have to be cooking this week, for sure. But that's a huge pull already. I am really happy with that one already. Yeah, for sure. Oh no, we don't have silver. Are you kidding me? That's because I've been gearing up Skullcrown. He's been taking all my silver. Alright. Got some silver. We can pull our shards. Okay, but already a Warcaster is pretty good, man. I didn't really expect anything, so like a piece of the puzzle to make an unkillable is huge already. Even if it only would like make us 2 key nightmare or something, that would still be fantastic, right? Okay. What else can we get here? The rare. Well, I guess we don't have to do the, what is it? Was it Fire Knight tournament or no? Training tournament? I don't remember. But yeah, we got this guy. I'm not going to talk about him. He's not really good. He's defense based though, so that's something. And another Bloat Wraith. Oh, okay. Well, Warcaster is the carry of today, so we're gonna have to see what we can do with that. But we have 3 Renegades, so maybe there's some kind of weird comp that we can try and make with the Renegades and this Warcaster and try to keep our team unkillable. We also obviously have Kafru, who has his Goad to Living, place unkillable buff on this champion, and a taunt buff, so we can make sure that he's the stun target every single time. We just need to make sure that he gets his ability back on time, right? That's the only thing. So we need to make sure that he gets cleansed or does not get stunned. And if we can make that happen, we probably have something here, man. So yeah, really excited for that. We have something to work on now for sure. And it's been a while since we've actually gotten an epic on this account, right? Because, let's be honest, we've only pulled Skullcrown and Basher so far as the epics on this account. So, yeah, I'll take a Warcaster for sure. And if we don't figure something out now, we will definitely figure something out in the future. You know, there's a lot of epics that we can still pull who can make it unkillable for the future. So having one of those pieces already is a big deal. So also, this thing can actually cheese a lot of stuff in like Doom Tower and some dungeons and whatnot. You can do a lot of things with this ability. Keep people alive a lot longer and stuff like that, right? So our Banner Lords immediately became much stronger too, so we'll probably be able to push there a little bit further. Even though I have, as you can see, I went from 0 to 14 stars this week just because of Banner. Not Banner, Dagger, I mean. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, other than that, I also actually pushed my Ice Golem, but this has only worked once for me. So I'm not going to show you guys because, I mean, it's a 4-minute run and it's most likely going to fail. So I don't, I'm not too confident about this one. At least not as confident as I am about this one, right? This one is like relatively safe now, so that's pretty cool. I'm really happy with this. I'll probably be spending most of my energy in here now. Whereas first I was spending most of my energy on my Dragon 20. Most definitely I'm going to be doing that here now. Because there's just a lot better sets here, right? You have even shield set is useful. Regeneration super good, stun super good, savage super good. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's going to be it for this week. That's another big improvement for the account for sure. A Warcaster. We're going to have to see what we can cook up with that dude. But I'm already hyped to start building him up and seeing what we can do with him and if we actually have the gear. Because we might actually have to go back to Dragon to start farming more speed gear if we need to reach certain speeds to get some kind of unkillable going, right? Thank you so much again for joining me this week. And again, go check out Jay Gig's channel. He has the Into the Void series going on, which is basically the same thing as we're doing right here. Although, he's starting from start, going through all the struggles that we had to go through in the beginning, right? So, pretty interesting, pretty cool. maybe in the future, Jay Giggs and me can hook up and we can maybe do a collab or something. Who knows? And yeah, you'll see that when it happens. But thank you so much again for watching this week, guys, and take care. I'll see you next week. Peace.